going to say, okay, we have a translator to do it in Putonghua. Okay. Now, before I do my talk, I would like to thank the organizer, okay, and also you guys, okay, to come to hear my talk, okay, my talk. I was going to say 2 letters, okay, but the thing is, I try to avoid it. And also, I would like to thank Hong Kong AS, Hong Kong Apparel Society, okay, especially Benny, for kidnapping me from Hong Kong all the way down to Shanghai to give this talk. Okay, thank you, Benny.
由于我的中文不是很好，所以我这一次用英文来为大家演讲。然后这一次我要感谢所有的组织者为我邀请我来到邀请我来到这一次商讨会来进行我的讨论。然后呢，特别感谢香港制衣同业协会对我的邀请。他们非常的粗鲁的把我从香港掳到了上海来为你们进行这场演讲，谢谢大家。
绑架我的。Okay. Now, the top one I'm going to do is, because corporate fashion, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. But what I'm going to do is, I just want to share my past experience, okay, in the corporate fashion. What I did before, and what sort of experience that I had, okay, and just want to share with you, all right?
公司制服来说，它是没有对和错之分的。然后我这一次来到这里，只是想跟大家分享一下我自己的一些意见和我在这个从业服装设计这一方面的一些经验。
Okay. Now we all know that the demand for service industry, okay, is actually getting bigger and bigger nowadays. And because of that, okay, also because it already expanded to aviation, to association, casino, and especially hotels.
现在全球对于服务业的需求正在进一步的扩展，已经扩展了航空、银行及酒店、赌场之类的一些范围之中。然后我今天要讲的就是关于这些的一些。
Okay, in order to compete with the others, okay, then we know that corporate image, okay, can play a very important part.
我们都知道，想要与我们的竞争对手匹敌的话，我们要在企业形象上。
Sorry, I didn't know that. My PowerPoint actually complained with that because the words are so small, and because of my age, I can't actually read it, and that's why I make it larger. But I didn't know that what I did here is actually what is going to be there.
因为这字太小了，所以我要把它放大来看，不然我看不到。
All right, okay. And okay, now I know what I'm doing now. Okay. Aside from what we call the frontline employees, okay, their personality, corporate uniforms become what we call a signifier, okay, to the brand building.
企业时装除了代表前线员工的个性之外，更是品牌创建的主要标志。
This is what I call semiotics, or what we call semiology.
这就是我们所说的符号学。
Just now, what Benny showed us the slide are actually all signs and symbols, okay, about the sort of and then the last one goes to the iPhone, okay, I mean the telephone, okay. Because of that, everything we show are symbols and signs.
就像我们的手机，或者来说是苹果手机之类的，我们现在所追求的都是一种符号。
Okay. Now, right. Okay, the next one. Okay. Brand building, because actually corporate branding is one common issue, okay, in most companies' agenda. Nowadays, when we talk about company strategies, one of the agenda must be what we call the corporate branding.
企业品牌现在是各个公司中不可缺少的一部分议程，然后我们讲的都是关于这些的东西。
Okay, so corporate dressing can be one that make a positive difference, okay, to the company's DNA.
一个有效的企业时装可以反映到一个公司真正的 DNA。
Okay, if done correctly, then there is a distinctive identity achieved.
成功的企业时装可以为我们展现一个企业有效的凝聚力和身份。
Having said that, I know there's a lot of management wants to make decision, okay? But if the management makes a decision, if it's right, there's no problem. But if it's wrong, it takes a long time to rebuild the image, the brand.
我们都知道，在企业时装这一方面，有很多是管理层在做决定。如果他们的决定是正确的话，那就很 OK。如果他们的决定是错误的话，我们需要很长的时间去重建我们的品牌。
And a lot of management mainly will start with the cost, okay? And because of the cost, then there's a lot of aesthetic and other functional attributes will be lost.
如果有一些公司的管理层只重视成本的话，那么我们可能会在服装设计这方面缺少审美与功能性。
But nowadays, apart from creativity, we also have to consider what we call the social responsibility.
我们同样也知道，创意是品牌创建不可缺少的一部分，但是我们对社会责任也不要忽视这一点。
Okay, so how viable the corporate fashion being? Okay, this is the next point. Okay, because every business, okay, is very different. Corporate fashion can help to reflect the unique identity.
这一部分讲的是企业时装的可行性。我们都知道，每家企业都各有不同，然后企业时装可以反映他们的独特性。
And that is why, for corporate fashion, okay, it needs to be tailor-made.
这也是我们所说的为什么企业时装需要个别处理的原因。
And to be unique, okay, we need special attention in order to meet what we call the agreed goals.
要想做到与众不同吧，我们必须要请一些专业的人士来为我们设计一些独特的方案。
Okay, and in one section, what we call the design development and design process and development, the expert team, what I call the expert team is the creative team, okay, or the designer has to take careful steps in there.
我们要请一些专业的设计团队来为我们的公司设计服装，这样他们在执行一些相关步骤的时候，态度会更加的严谨。
All right, okay. Why professional team is called in? Okay, because a lot of companies said that, well, we management can deal with it. But the thing is, why the creative is necessary is because design value, okay, in corporate attire can add what we call the aesthetic to the brand.
有一些管理层可能会说，我们自己都可以做到这些，但是相对于专业的团队来说，独特的设计可以给专业的服装增添美感。
And value-added attributes, okay, can further build the brand.
那么，增值的企业时装可以进一步巩固我们的企业品牌。
Okay, apart from saying that, okay, design, what we definitely need is communication, because only by communication we can improve and sustain our goals.
正如我们所知道的，服装的设计它需要的是沟通，只有沟通才能让我们的服装得以改良和持续。
Design uniform, okay, is like other things, okay, it's a what we call two-way love affair, okay. We start from having, touching hands, and then later on we talk, and then, we mature, okay, like that.
企业时装的设计就像建立一个双向的恋爱关系。我们开始牵手，我们开始讨论，然后最后我们开始有了结果。
Or, in other words, we can say that the fashion designers, okay, are like farmers, planting seeds and then to take maturity.
那么企业设计师更像一个农夫，他把种子放在土地里，然后培育它直成熟。
Nowadays, if we just throw out hundreds of designs to the corporate, to the company, that's not the right way, because that will confuse the management.
如果我们在向企业提供企业时装的时候，给了他们太多的款式的话，那这样的做法是不对的，因为他们只会感到很困惑，无从下手。
All right, okay. Well, unlike service, because service is common, okay? Service, that means that, if I open the door for you, that's a part of service. But, when we talk about corporate fashion, okay, the constant visual exposure, okay, is important, and it can also help the corporation, okay, a long way.
我很喜欢服务这一项，你知道，就像我进这扇门，有人为我开门一样。但是企业时装却与服务不同，它的持久的曝光能力能让企业发展得更远。
Okay, and that is why the company or the corporations and the design team, okay, should tailor-make a customized look, okay, to meet the demands.
但是企业服装的设计需要的是企业与设计团队他们共同努力，来创造一个适合自己公司的企业服装。
Okay, nowadays the design team, okay, is not just sitting there to do the designing. They should have what we call the multitask. The multitask is, apart from designing, then they should, okay, know how to communicate, how to present their work, and how to do the research.
现在我们的设计团队来说，他不应该仅仅是坐在办公室里来设计这些东西，他应该有多元化的能力，像他要和别人去沟通，和别人交流，然后再去做一些市场调研。
Okay, so for the creative team, okay, then I would suggest 3 stages or 3 phases, okay? One is the pre-design phase. The second one is the design process and development, and the third phase is what we call the post-design phase. And lastly, okay, apart from that, you have to have what we call an inspiring PowerPoint presentation to the company, okay, to take, well, if that is done in a good way, then already take you halfway, okay, to success.
企业时装的设计方案，我准备分为3个部分3个步骤。第一个就是前设计阶段，第2个就是设计过程和开发阶段，第3个就是后设计阶段。当然，如果我们在这些方面都做得很好的话，我们可以呈现一个完美的视觉方案。
Okay, right. Okay, for the what we call the pre-design stage, okay, it's not doing the illustrations, but what we call research. Okay, we have to, like for example, studies with the stakeholders. Stakeholders, I mean the frontline employees. Okay, because only to understand what the frontline employees really needs. Okay, what they're actually the demands they have, what problems they have, and then after that, then you go into your design stage.
前设计阶段不仅仅只是说来设计，它更重要的是一场调研。它要和我们要调研的不仅仅是管理层，更是前线的工作者，因为我们只有知道他们需要什么，他们哪里出了问题，我们才能得到一个完美的设想。
Of course, because for designer, we have to know about the global prevailing trends, okay? What other people are doing, okay, so that you can do something that is not similar to them.
在企业时装设计这一方面，我们更要紧跟全球趋势。我们要知道全球的人他们是怎样的一种穿着，然后我们才能做出与他不同的一些东西。
Okay, but one important part, I want to introduce now is what we call the site study.
下面我要讲的是关于实地考察这一方面的。
Okay, and for what we call the design process and development stage, I'm sure that most of you sitting here already know how to do it. Okay, because first you have to do the concept. Okay, then you do the drawings, what we call the design visuals. You have to do the color selections, the fabric selections, and then the sampling stage onwards.
关于设计过程和开发阶段，我知道在座的各位可能更熟悉这一点，所以我就一点带过了。我这一方面可能就会包括一些概念设计视觉效果，还有面料和色彩的选择，到最终图样的完成。
You are the expert already. Okay. Okay, for what we call the post-design stage, okay, that means that you have to formulate a strategic system.
关于后设计阶段，我们要做的是制定策略战。
Because nowadays when we talk about information, we talk about the big data.
现在我们讲的是信息化，讲的是大数据。
Because if you are working with the corporation, okay, the company, you already have the information of all the frontline employees, okay, their names, their positions, even their measurements.
如果我们要和一个公司合作的话，我们要知道它所有的信息，比如说他们的名字、他们的产品之类的。
And then you will decide the sort of what we call the sizing system. How many size you want to break down, okay? Whether you have to increase what we call the extra large or whatever.
那么我们在设计企业时装的时候，就要知道他们有多大的尺寸了。像有的是大的，有的是更大的。
From my experience.